Hello and welcome to Tech Latest by Nikkei Asia, where we bring you the freshest updates from the technology sector in Asia. Every episode, one of our reporters from the region will be filling us in on the tech news on their radar, from semiconductors in China to space travel in Japan to startups in Indonesia. From Nikkei Asia's Tokyo headquarters, I'm Alice French. In this episode, I'm catching up with Akito Tanaka, our chief business news correspondent who's based in Singapore, about Toyota's efforts to catch up in the global electric car race. Hi, Akito. Thank you so much for joining us on the podcast today.
Hi, thank you.
So, Toyota has been dominating much of the news here in Japan this past week. Can you tell us a bit about the latest developments and why the automaker has been hitting the headlines?
So Toyota will aim to release an EV or electric vehicle powered by an all-solid-state battery as early as 2027. The company revealed the plans recently at a research base in Japan, and the all-solid-state battery is expected to be commercialized in 2027 or 28. Now, we can get into the details of the characteristics of this new battery in a second, but this battery is considered one of the most important breakthroughs in the next generation of batteries, especially for EVs. Toyota, as many of the listeners of this podcast may know, had been very strong in hybrid vehicles, which uses both internal combustion engines and electric motor to move cars. And the company, I have to say, was lagging a little bit behind in the shift to EV. The company only sold about 20,000 EVs globally last year, and Tesla sold over 1 million EVs last year. But Toyota looks to expand annual sales of EVs to 1.5 million units by 2026 and 3.5 million units by 2030.
Wow, those are pretty ambitious targets. But when most of us think of electric cars, we think of lithium-ion batteries, right, being used to power them. What's the difference between those batteries and the solid-state batteries that you've mentioned? And why has Toyota gone for the latter this time?
So I won't go into a very technical details of this battery, but basically solid-state EV batteries can be charged very fast and can go very, very far. Can be charged in under 10 minutes and power a vehicle over a range of 1,200 kilometers. And that's 2.4 times that of conventional lithium-ion batteries. Charging time and the limits of the range was the biggest challenges of the EVs powered by lithium-ion battery. But all solid-state batteries will pretty much overcome these challenges.
Wow, it sounds like they have a lot of promise then. And what exactly can we expect Toyota's solid-state EVs to be like? What benefits will they have over the other EVs on the market, for example?
Toyota's current model of EV has a roughly 600-kilometer range on a 30 minutes charge. Nissan's all-electric Ariya, this is a new one as well, travels about 380 kilometer on a 45 minutes charge. And Tesla's Model Y can cover up to 260 kilometers after about 15 minutes of charging. So it has benefits over all these conventional EVs. And now, charging under 10 minutes with a range of 1,200 kilometers means that it's pretty much equivalent to refueling, let's say, Toyota's hybrid car Prius. You drive your Prius to the gas station. I guess it takes about 10 minutes to refuel to a full tank. And Prius, which is already very efficient, energy efficient, will drive you for about 1,400 kilometers. Now, we'll have to see what the price tag of this Toyota's all-solid-state EV will look like. And I'm sure at the starting point, it will be much, much more expensive than Prius. But the company said that they found quality material, and they will definitely put it to practical use. So we'll find out soon.
You've mentioned a couple of other car brands in the EV market, Nissan, Tesla. What sort of competition is Toyota actually up against in the solid-state battery race? There are other car brands that also have their eyes on the same technology, right?
So Nissan plans to release an EV with same technology, solid-state battery, by the end of fiscal year 2028, which is very close to Toyota's target. And German giant BMW is also looking to unveil a concept car with this technology by 2025. and they plan to mass produce these vehicles by 2030. So the competition is definitely there. And the next challenge for these companies, which I mentioned earlier, after releasing the new EVs with the solid state battery, will be the cost. It will be more costly at this moment than current EVs, which are more costly, obviously, than a hybrid Prius. But the technology looks pretty promising, and we'll wait for a few more years to find out how expensive or potentially affordable these new models will look like.
Thanks so much, Akito, for running us through that story. Are there any other tech-related stories that you'd like to recommend from our website this week?
Yes, so other picks in this newsletter related to the ones we've discussed just now is a story about Chinese battery giant CATL's factory investment in Thailand. Now, CATL is the current leader in lithium-ion batteries for EVs, and they are forming an alliance with Thai company to set up a new factory there to supply EV batteries to Southeast Asia. So the race in the conventional, or I should say lithium-ion battery, is also going on there. And the other pick, again, related to EV, is about the global nickel supply, which is heading for a bigger surplus this year, which again is used in the EV batteries. So please check these as well on the Nikkei Asia website.
That's all for this week. You can read more of Akito's reporting, along with a host of other stories about Asia's tech industry, on Nikkei Asia's website, asia.nikkei.com. And if you like what you hear, why not subscribe to our weekly Tech Asia newsletter, which will be delivered to your inbox every Thursday. There's a link to sign up in the show notes. And check back in next time for more updates on the tech trends that matter.